CZ, the CEO of Binance, is on an absolute warpath to do two things, in my opinion. One thing is to crush the competition. Right. We saw him pretty much. He was the catalyst that started the downfall of FTX. Now, FTX was built on a house of cards. It was going to fall sooner or later, but Binance got that started, right? CZ got that started. Now, recently, CZ called out crypto.com and Coinbase for two separate things, but we can see he's making these public call outs of his main competitors, right? And, a couple of weeks ago, the top three cryptocurrency exchanges in our space were FTX, Binance, and Coinbase. FTX is gone. Now it's just Binance and Coinbase. Really, these are the most trusted exchanges. And of course, we have Kraken right here, but we don't really hear much about Kraken in the news and those sorts of things, right? Now, here's the thing. CZ's being a cutthroat businessman. He is. But I do think that he sees a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we don't get to see. A lot of this shadiness, right? And I think that he is trying to clean up the cryptocurrency space and get rid of the bad actors. Unfortunately, by doing so, a lot of people are getting wrecked because a lot of these people have their money in these different exchanges that are doing shady things. And then when these cryptocurrency exchanges go bankrupt, well, the customer gets wrecked the most. Now, FTX went under. Now, Genesis, right? Genesis earned from Gemini. They went under. And I have a friend who has $300,000 that's probably gone now, right? That's devastating. That's someone's entire life savings. So we're seeing a lot of lives being destroyed, and a lot of people are blaming CZ. Like, hey, it's your fault for calling out these exchanges, right? And wrecking a lot of people. But at the end of the day, he's being a cutthroat businessman. And one, he's getting rid of that's one. And two, he's getting rid of the bad actors in our space. Now, I do believe he has another plan, and that's to get rid of Tether. Now, Tether's come under fire for multiple years because they say that, they are a stable coin, right? They are a stable coin that goes 1-to-1 with the US dollar. That means for some reason, if people all want to pull their money out at once, they have enough money, right, in their war chest to give everybody their money, right? And what we've been seeing from cryptocurrency entities is that when there's some sort of bank run, which means where everybody wants to pull out all their money at once, these cryptocurrency companies and exchanges can't service those people because they don't have the money. Either they lied about their reserves or they were trading with your money or doing something crazy, like what FTX was doing, right? Crazy stuff like that. Now, you can see that this article said right here that Tether said it no longer holds commercial paper in its reserve. Now, a huge criticism of Tether is that they held Chinese commercial paper, which is like, what? That's part of your reserves? Like, what are you backed by? They said they're backed by assets. Obviously, it's not all cash, right? But they have things that are combined together that are equivalent to being backed 1-to-1 for the dollar in their, the reserves or their war chest. They said that they are favoring U.S. Treasuries instead in a move that addresses worrying about the quality of assets backing the world's most popular stablecoin pegged to the dollar. But when I go to their transparency page, I'm looking at what, and this is updated on what? September 30th. So where was it at? I see, yeah, right here, September 30th. So, it wasn't about a month ago, right? And we can see that 82% of their reserves are cash and cash equivalents and other short-term deposits and commercial paper. So I guess they are backed by commercial paper. But when you go to the breakdown down here, you can see that only, 0.09 of it is commercial paper now. So that's pretty interesting. So, and we can see right here, 70% of that is U.S. Treasury bills. And then we can see that 10% of that's cash and bank deposits, right? So if crap really hit the fan, allegedly, in theory, Tether would be able to cover everyone's transactions if everyone wanted to sell their stablecoin. Now, what's interesting is that CZ from Binance could easily spark some sort of bank run. Now, we know that Binance owned $500 million worth of FTT token. And when they announced they were going to sell it, everyone freaked out and sold theirs too. Now, we can see that in Binance's reserves, they have about 22% of the reserves in USDT and 31% of their reserves in BUSD, which makes sense because this is their stable coin. Now, what would stop them from, maybe just slowly over time, dumping their USDT or announcing that they were dumping their USDT for BUSD? Now, that would really light a flame under the butt of Tether to really prove that we can handle this sort of loss, because I guarantee you, Binance announcing that they're selling or getting rid of their USDT or dumping it will cause a lot of people to start doing the same. Now, I don't hold USDT as a stable coin. I use USDC because USDC has these big corporate backers, and I feel safe that they're actually backed 1-to-1. I don't have any BUSD, but I'm sure I deal with it sometimes when I'm doing transactions with cryptocurrency products or something like that. But I mostly have USD coin on the Ethereum network. Right. But this could really wreck a lot of people. And I'm looking at exchanges like KuCoin, right? Like KuCoin has 32% of its reserves in USDT. So, this is huge exposure. So if Binance said they were dumping all their USDT, right? They sold it maybe over time, or said they were maybe they announced that they were going to, sell it all at once. This could cause a lot of other people to start selling the USDT. And people can start panic selling, and then maybe, Tether won't be able to fulfill all those sell orders. So, this crypto winter is going to be very, very interesting. And I do believe that Binance and CZ are going to continue to, maybe clean out the cryptocurrency space, but at the same time, get rid of a lot of their competitors. And you should just be prepared for this situation, because it's not going to look good when a major cryptocurrency project like Tether, the third largest cryptocurrency, goes under. It's going to be catastrophic. It's going to cause a lot of people to panic sell. Bitcoin could definitely go like around $10,000. Ethereum could go $700, $500, something crazy like that. Like, those are all possibilities if something like Tether collapses. But we've been following other people on our channel, and, we pay attention to the macroeconomic situation. And a lot of what happens in cryptocurrency, pumping or dumping, revolves around what's going to happen with the U.S. economy. And it doesn't seem like we have a clear hold on inflation yet. So, times are going to be hard in the cryptocurrency market, and you have to be prepared. Now, I have money on the sidelines because I'm ready to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and my favorite cryptocurrency projects once they bottom out. And I don't think the bottom is in. No one really knows, but I just don't think the bottom is in. The best thing you can do at these times is get your money off cryptocurrency exchanges. I know they're fun. I know they're convenient. I know they're easy to use, but you got to learn how to use a Ledger or a MetaMask wallet or something like that. Link in the comments down below and in the description down below. I have a full video on how to use a Ledger. I talk about from buying it to opening it. I do a box opening on video, and then I show you how to download the software. I showed you how to use the actual Ledger, and I show you how to transfer money from an exchange to the Ledger. So I'm going to put that in the comments down below and in the description box down below, just in case you guys want to check that out. But it's better to be prepared. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you feel about CZ? I think he's doing good by the community, but it is wrecking a lot of people at the same time, and it really does suck. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. Peace.